Self-sufficiency is not only about living off the land. There are some habits that over time we have gained as self-sufficient farmers at Taraji Eco Farm. And today we are going to share those habits that have made us have this rewarding experience of self-sufficiency at Taraji Eco Farm.
One of the habits that has really helped us is continuous learning, because all the aspects of our farm, that is either the poultry, the crops, even the agroforestry that we do with the trees around, we are not experts. So we have to learn from the word go up to where we have arrived now. Now, for example, chicken. When we had not kept chicken properly before, and so like we experienced diseases and we lost a few chicken. But we had to figure out. We had to go online and research, and also watch other people's videos, and also, that's how we discovered that you can use traditional ways instead of using antibiotics to actually keep our bats healthy, like um, aloe vera, pepper, ginger, and all that. And also, even planting crops. We've tried very new crops on this farm that have never been grown in this area, but we learned to enrich our soil using compost. We can compost whatever kitchen waste, any other vegetation around here, and we use that compost to enrich our soil. And the soil also, when you try new crops, they actually do well. So we've actually been learning a lot of things. We've been visiting people and we see they have nice flowers, and we take those flowers and come and try them on our farm. And through that, we've been learning a lot of things. So it has never stopped, even at this point. We keep learning new things every day. For example, now we have no new crops on the farm like hibiscus. We never planted hibiscus before. We do not know anyone around here or anyone who was a hibiscus farm. We just wanted to try it. We found it somewhere and wanted to try it. And we've learned how to grow it. We are learning how to process it into a drink, hibiscus tea. And it's a continuous process. We keep learning every day new things. We now have goats on the farm. We've not kept goats. We've not kept goats on this scale before. So we are learning. We have in different forums for goat farmers. We are on WhatsApp groups. We watch videos of guys who are big farmers doing goats. So we keep learning every day. So one of the habits I believe, for a self-sufficient farmer that can help them be successful is continuous learning. To keep looking for new information out there that can help you succeed at your self-sufficiency journey.
Yes, so apart from continuous learning, the next habit that has been essential on our self-sufficiency journey is time management. Now, you can imagine there are a lot of activities that have to happen for us to be able to even harvest any kind of crop, for us to be able to collect any eggs, for us to be able to get any milk from the goats. There are a lot of things that have to be done for us to get to the produce. And what are those things? So there's there's a lot of farm work that has to be done, including tilling the land, planting, weeding, taking care of the crops within the growing season. There's feeding of chicken, there's cleaning of chicken coops, cleaning of the goat sheds. There's a lot of activities that have to be done for us to be able to actually get to a final produce. And we don't have like any tight schedules that we follow because we are working as well. So we don't have any tight schedules that we follow, but we do what works for us. So, for example, will the weeding that happens, you see, first of all, the raised beds really help us to manage weeds, first of all, in that the raised beds are usually clean most of the time. And when we come to weed, for example, it will take me like 5 minutes to weed this one bed and I'll leave it clean. And that probably I can do on a Monday. Then on Tuesday, I can go to another bed. 5 minutes, the bed is clean, which is one of the ways that we've done to be able to control weeds on the farm. So we don't take a lot of time on the farm. We just do small things each day that make us make us successful in the very end. Because if you leave the whole farm to be full of weeds, then you'll need a lot of time for you to actually weed the farm. But if you do it little by little every day, then a lot of times your farm is going to be actually very clean. Now, in terms of tilling the land, so there we definitely have to engage people to assist us and also time time when the rains are due so that we plant at the right time. Because we've had instances, I think one instance where we actually planted and the beans dried because the rains disappeared. So that's very essential, just being able to time properly. Um, the cleaning of the chicken coops, the cleaning of the goat shed, it's a simple thing, but if you wait for it to accumulate, then it also takes time. So similar to the weeding, it's a 5-minute exercise. So 5 minutes, you're done cleaning one goat shed. Another 5 minutes, you're done cleaning the other goat shed. So simple things that make our work more easy and our life here at the farm more rewarding. Just making sure we do these little things that drive success for us at the farm.
So another habit that we've really learned and mastered over the last 3 years is healthy skepticism. And this has come in different ways that, for us. There's online skepticism from people who actually experience farmers and they think we're not doing things right. And also there's even skepticism of people around when they see you doing something and they feel it's not right. So we've actually learned how to take this positively. For example, let me just tell you, I had never dug with a djembe in my life until a few years, maybe 2 years now, that I've actually learned to do it myself. And for the first time I was doing it, I used to dig and then step on whatever I'm stepping, and people could passing around see me and you can hear them speaking. But I learned slowly and I observed people do it perfectly. And over the last few months, I know I can do it perfectly. I don't dig a lot, but we've learned to do that. We can actually dig our own, especially you see this part of the farm where we grow our crops, our vegetables and all that. We don't give anyone to do this for us. We actually do it ourselves. And also, we receive a lot of criticism also from online, from either people who experts and they think we are amateurs or we're not, we don't know what we're doing, but we take it positively and we use that to actually energize ourselves and learn more and learn actually how to do it better than we've actually done. And that's why we've actually experimented on a lot of things, because even the fruit trees that we have over here, we actually didn't know how to plant them properly, and that's some of them are taking a long time to grow. But we have others that we plant later on that we had actually learned from the not criticism, of course, but from the, I don't know what to call them, but we learned from what people are saying and actually became better. We become better farmers. And there's a lot of information, especially online. We are people who actually look for information, and a lot of information for that matter. So I think I believe we've learned to actually filter what works for us and use that to improve ourselves. And what we've actually learned is that despite all this criticism, every farm or every farmer has their own way of doing things. And sometimes my way will not work for somebody else. So, but we've learned all these things, we've absorbed them, we've filtered, and we know what works for us and what will not work for us.
Yeah, so the other habit that has really made our self-sufficiency journey rewarding is we have a mindset of do it yourself first. So what do I mean by this? When we started off, even in this area, you can see our nice veggies. We used to employ some guys to come and till the land. And I can tell you for free, one time, one guy uprooted a whole banana. And I could not believe it. Like I asked him, you actually did not see, when you were digging, you actually did not see this very big banana. So we had a lot of such kind of issues. You worked so hard to plant something, it's gained momentum, and then you employ someone to come and till. And so we adopted the mindset of let's do it ourselves first. So the first thing that we did was to make it even more friendly for us is to make the raised bed gardens like this one you can see here. So not professionally done, that's why they look like that, but we are happy because they work for us. That's the first thing we did. And as earlier mentioned, we also now, even the areas that don't have raised beds, we also started tilling them for ourselves. So whenever we need to till the land, we actually do it for ourselves.
Yeah, so another another habit that we've very well mastered is being okay with being misunderstood. And it's something I think we expected, although we didn't anticipate how much it's going to be. We did not imagine the extent of it all. However, we mastered how to actually be okay with it. And this is because I feel that the dream we had, or the dream we have, is actually bigger than most people would actually understand. Uh, our vision and our dream can only be experienced with time. We are not even 10% of the way there. So we okay. We have had instances of people looking at us and thinking, look at those two mad people, or people looking at you and you can see they feel like you're being very, I don't know which word to use. Either you don't know what you're doing, or you don't know where you're heading, or you can actually see from people. But we've actually mastered how to deal with that, and how we do that. This is that we stay focused, and that's why if you started with us this journey 3 years ago, and you actually see where we are now, and you actually understand where our dream is taking us, then you know that we actually stayed focused. We did not stop and throw a stone at every dog that was barking to us. So that has really helped us. It's actually hard. It's not easy, because if you're not that kind of person who can actually put your mind on what you want to do and fully focus on that, rather than just look around and what everyone is saying or thinking about you, is going to be difficult. So we've really mastered how to just stay focused and be okay with what people feel or say or think, because you know where you're going, and you know our dream is bigger than anyone can imagine.
So the other habit that we've actually mastered here at Taraji Eco Farm is being adaptable. So let me give you some instances. So when our chicken population was growing, we had to adapt really fast because they needed more space to eat, and move from this space, which used to be our veggie garden, to let the chicken roam around in this area and just push it down there. The other thing is we actually kept changing some of the crops that we were growing. Like we stopped growing sunflowers because they didn't serve us as we expected. We've reduced the number of cassavas that we have on the farm because we feel they take too long to mature and we could do better things with the farm. We've also reduced the amount of maize that we are growing because our chicken population is less. So we don't need as much maize and we need more feeds for the goats. So with every step of the way, we keep adapting based on the current circumstances. And if you want your journey to be rewarding, like it is for us at the moment, adapt to the changes as fast as possible because then it will allow you to do bigger and better things on your farm. Now, last but not least, one of the final habits that we've mastered at Taraji Eco Farm is being our own cheerleader. I cannot explain to you the kind of joy that we experience from the very first time we started harvesting our own crops from the farm. Even though the farm looked terrible, the farm, honestly, when I look at the pictures and the videos for like our first year, the farm looked terrible. Yeah, but we celebrated every milestone, harvesting cucumbers, potatoes, bulb onions, every single little thing that we harvest on this farm makes us really happy. Every single egg that we collect makes us really happy. Buying our first goats made us very happy. Buying our very first gala goats made us extremely happy. We celebrate every single, however small it may seem, every single step that we take at the farm, we celebrate it because it gives you motivation. It gives you motivation to keep doing more. It gives you motivation to try new crops. It gives you motivation to keep working the land because as you keep working the land, it will keep giving back to you. So for us at Taraji Eco Farm, we celebrate every single step. Getting some awesome grass on our front yard made us really happy, you know. Getting our fence to the level that it is right now made us extremely happy. Getting flowers, you should see us admiring flowers on our front yard every day. It's as if we are seeing them for the first time every day. So those are some of the things that you need to be your own cheerleader, let me tell you. In whatever journey that you're taking, whether commercially or self-sufficiency, you need to be your own cheerleader. We have enough detractors. We have enough. You cannot be your own detractor. So cheer yourself on in whatever journey that you are in. So we hope that you enjoyed today's video. We've shared some of the habits that we practice here at Taraji Farm that make our journey rewarding. And we also want to learn from you as well. What are those habits that you practice that actually make your journey rewarding and just satisfying? It's a very satisfying lifestyle, but what are those habits that you practice that others can actually borrow from you? So we'll see you on our next video, and we hope that you are going to share, like, and comment. Bye bye.